to another Who review. I am Davros and I am a Whovian, and today I am reviewing Doctor Who, the Keys of Marinus. So this is a first Doctor adventure where the Doctor, Ian, Barbra and Susan find themselves on this planet where they find a pyramid, and then they meet this strange man who lives in this pyramid, and he forbids them from leaving Marinus until the gang retrieve all the keys, about 6 keys in total, I think, and they cannot leave until they've retrieved all the keys. So then they go on this quest, this adventure to retrieve all the keys and make some new recruits along the way there, as well as get through obstacles and dilemmas. And eventually they find the keys and they obviously return back to the TARDIS, off into time and space again. So let's get on to my likes and dislikes about this one. First of all, the likes. Well, I like the 60s setting. Even though it is the 1960s, you can see that the set is a model, but it's like old school. I don't know what it is. I like the old school feel of it and the practical effects. This was also written by Terry Nation, who gave us the Daleks, but I think at this point he'd only written one Dalek story, because this was still within the first season of the show in the 60s. But yeah, I just like the old school setting and the effects and the whole sci-fi 60s setting. I also loved William Hartnell as the Doctor, playing the grumpy old fart that he was, and William Russell playing Ian. He too was brilliant in his role as Ian. Always up for the challenge, the toughness, the bits that the Doctor couldn't handle, because he's an old man. Well, his body's old. And then I also liked Jacquelyn Hill playing Barbra. She too was resourceful in this and good. And Carole Ann Ford, she was okay as Susan, but I feel in the earlier times of the show she was kind of used as the damsel in distress kind of figure, which I didn't like. But I don't blame Carole Ann Ford at all for her, but she played Susan great. And we also came across some other characters, and as well as monsters. There was these weird little alien monsters in jars, which we saw in 2 episodes, and then there was the evil those who wore the acid-proof suits as well, because they were surrounded by a sea of acid around the pyramid, and these people in pods with acid-proof suits came aboard it and stuff. Yeah, so my dislikes, because I do have a couple of dislikes on this. I didn't like that we didn't see the Doctor for half this serial. It's like, Ian, Barbra and Susan all went off and did the hard work, whilst the Doctor, he kind of sat back and relaxed somewhere for 3 episodes, and the Doctor isn't even in half of this serial. He's like in 4 episodes. This is a 6-part serial, and the Doctor's only in for half of it. He's in episode 1, 2 and 3, then he's not in episode 4 or 5. Yeah, and he's only in a little bit of 3. But yeah, I just think it was a bit boring without the Doctor, it was just a bit, because the show's called Doctor Who, so he was like the main character, the star in it. Yeah, he weren't in for like a few episodes. I get it because the Doctor's an old man, but William Hartnell wasn't that old as he looked back then. You'd look at him and think he's a 70-odd-year-old bloke. Well, in actual fact, he was about 55, around Peter Capaldi's age, when playing the Doctor. And yeah, I just thought it was a bit dull without him. I also think maybe a 6-parter was a bit too long. They could have easily cut this down to about 4 episodes. in this serial, but I guess they wanted more episodes, so they did 6. But like I say, maybe a 6-part was too long, because there were those episodes, because some of the episodes in this were just boring filler, which I thought was a bit disappointing. But the story, it was okay, but the middle act kind of let it down for me. But yeah, the last episode was good. The first episode was good. It's just all that in between. So my ratings now. I'm going to give the performances in this. The performances, they get an 8. The writing from Terry Nation, I think he does what he does best, writing Daleks, but he didn't always write the Dalek stories, so I'm going to give the writing a 7, and the effects get a 5. So those are my scores for this serial. So have you seen this serial from the 60s? Let me know down in the comments below if you have. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell, and to share with your friends. I've been Davros the Whovian, and until next time, run for your life.